Hey guys, how you doing? It's Richard Butler, and this time I'm coming to you live, and I want to talk to you about a new plugin that Michael Thomas has released. Now, if you don't know Michael Thomas, he's a really good guy and an excellent programmer, and his speciality is creating plugins that you will actually use. Why do I say that? Because sometimes you find plugins that are sold by programmers or internet marketers that you'll probably never use at all. But this plugin is really unique in that it solves a problem that you may not even know that you have, and it does it really, really well. So, what am I talking about? I am talking about search engine optimization. Now, one of the things that most people forget when it comes to search engine optimization is to optimize your images, to put in what are called the alt tags. Now, if you're not sure what an alt tag is, it's alternative text. And if we go back in internet history many, many, many years ago, the alt tag was used primarily for people with visual impairments, which meant that if they couldn't see or they couldn't see well, their computer could read out the name of the image. So it would be something like man handing over money to internet marketing guru, for example. That would be the name of the image. But now a lot of people use the alt tag to help in SEO and to put in keywords. Now you can't stuff your keywords because if you stuff in keywords and it's not relevant, Google's just going to go, whatever, you're a loser, and it's not going to do anything for your SEO. But what can happen is when you download an image from the likes of Pixabay or Pexels, any of these free websites, what happens is they will, when you upload the image name will just be as the title of the image, or even as the alt text. So it might be 74745N PNG 12, which means nothing, dot JPG or dot PNG. So you should be optimizing your images and putting in alt text, etc. So let's talk about that first. Now, first thing that's very important. If you like this video, leave a comment, give it a like. If you're watching it live on Facebook, because I'm streaming over a number of different channels, make sure that you actually just give it a thumbs up, a like, a comment, subscribe, whatever it may be. And please feel free to ask me any questions. That's the first thing. The second thing is there is a link somewhere in the description or in the comments for you to actually pick up this plugin at a very, very reasonable price. Now, let's first of all talk about why this plugin may never work for you. And you're thinking, what, Richard, you're promoting a plugin and you're telling me about a plugin and why it wouldn't actually work. Well, the reason why it wouldn't work is not the fault of the plugin, but your fault because you don't have your images optimized. So how do I do that? Well, if I go in here to media and if I go into library, what I will see is I will see all of my images, and this is what I would encourage you to do. Click on each image and then change the title and the alternative text. So this is man using WP image traffic, okay? And use WP image traffic to get more views, okay? So all I would do is I would just press return. That saves that image. I go on to my next image, and this is review of an interesting SEO tool. So this is full review of internet of WP Image Traffic Pro. Okay, now the title is Learn Why You Need WP Image Traffic Pro. So what you can see is I've put that keyword in twice. Okay. Now, I do that, I go on to my next image, and you can see that I haven't optimized some of these images here, okay? Well, on this one I did. Crowd review, is this a Canva killer? As long as it's an alternative to Canva, so I put this in. No, so that's the first thing that I do. The second thing that I do is I actually install the plugin, and I have it down here, WP Image Traffic, and I go in here and I put in a map, a path to the site map. Now, this is where the magic happens. That normally what you should do is you should generate a site map, which is a list of all the pages on your website that Google or Bing could actually decide to index. And then what you do is you submit that to Google or to Bing. And from there, then Google will go off and index those pages. So if you have all your URLs nicely done, well, then what happens is you will actually hopefully be able to get indexed higher because a lot of the times when you search in Google, images appear first. or videos. And what you want to do is you want to try and capture those top spots up there. Or sometimes people do image searches for a walkthrough of WP Image Traffic Pro to see if there's an image or a video about it. I enable titles, I enable captions, and I say the caption source is from the alt tag, the caption, or the description. Now, you get all of those options in the basic standard version of WP Image Pro. WP Image Traffic Pro. I would make sure that you actually get the upgrade because then you get the enable smart ping service, which means that every time a new image is uploaded, it's added to the sitemap and it's pinged off to Google or to Bing. And ping just means it's just like a message is sent, hey guys, we've uploaded an image. Then what is really handy is the enable smart geo-tagging. So what you can actually do is you can tag the location of the images. It's one general tag for all of the images, otherwise it would be impossible. But let's say you are working with a local hairdressers. You could put the smart tag here as Kilmacud, Dublin, Ireland. Okay, so that if somebody was looking for hairdressers, Kilmacud, Dublin, Ireland, it would actually come up like that. And then all you do is you click on Save Changes. Now, what does a sitemap actually look like? Well, let's just go here. And if I go into my sitemap here, this is what it says. It's a sitemap, okay? It's for Google schemas here, and it will also work for Bing. I have the location of the image. I have the actual image title here. I have the caption, and I have the geolocation here. Now, in order to even make this even better, I should actually have all my images renamed here. So rather than it being blog banner 560, I should have uploaded that as WP image traffic review. But of course, we're all a little bit lazy. But I should be doing that, and I may go back and rename all of those images. But as you start to upload images, what you should be doing is you should be doing that. Then what you do is you go to Bing Webmaster Tools and you submit this sitemap to Bing so that it can go and index the actual URLs that it finds. You also do that with Google, and then it will also come out and index. So Google would find these images by themselves, Bing would find them by themselves, but this just makes it easier. It's just giving them a map of your site and saying, hey guys, if you want to index my pages, these are all the pages that are available. It saves them a little bit of time. Okay, that's a technical overview of how it works, but that's basically how it works. So to me, this is a fantastic plugin. It's simple. It could give you the edge over your competitors because you're actually actively doing more for Google and you're respecting Google and saying, hey, I'm following all the SEO bits and pieces that I need to do. And why not do that? Because if you can get a few extra people to your website, even better. Okay. So any questions, just let me know. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and I'll check any of the actual questions that may have come up during the actual live, and I'll talk to you very soon. All right, guys, remember to like the video. Remember to give it a thumbs up. What's the word I'm thinking of? And you know this is live. Subscribe to the channel, ask me any questions, and use my link if you